want them in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 out long. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Right here, right here.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
McCaffrey on the counter. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And a Panther first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Here we go, here we go. Check. Fresno.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Okay, break. 59's Mike. Check, 59. They're going to need some therapy after this.
2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It's a foot race. 30. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. There's a party now.
2nd and 3. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lock in. At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down. It's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
61, matchbox, light, kill, turn up, kill, turn up, jumper, let happen.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stop your whining.
And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Nice. Cool. Ready. Go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go.
first down. It's Cohen, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were